What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a cartoon illustration of Scarlet Witch. Let's begin at the top of our page and draw two circles for the eyes. We're starting on the top left. Just going to work our way down towards the bottom of the circle. And then bring that back up towards the top. Now I'm going to leave a large gap in between the eyes and draw the same thing on the right. So let's line up the top of that circle. Come all the way down towards the bottom. And then back up towards the top. Let's add a small highlight glare along the top left side of each eye. So up against the edge of the eye, we're going to draw a circle coming in and then back out, and then we'll line that up on the right side. Let's draw another circle in the center of the eye for the pupil, but we'll tuck this in underneath the highlight. So let's start from the bottom, coming all the way around, and then back out in behind. And we'll fill in the center of the pupil, going around that highlight. Let's give our character some thick lashes. From the top of the left eye, let's step in. Just going to taper this up, and then bring that down towards the side, and we'll curl up the lash. Let's do the same thing on the right, going up, bring that down toward the side, and then bending that back up. Let's bring this back in toward the side of the eye, leaving a gap. And we'll trace the bottom of the eye coming down and then bending that in. Let's fill in the lashes. Let's add the eyebrows along the top, starting on the left side. Curve this up, and then bring that down on the inside. Line that up on the right, going up and then down. And then we'll thicken up the lashes, starting back on the outside. Just going to go a little bit higher in the middle, and then bring that back down to a point. Let's fill in the inside of the eyebrows. Now with the eyes in place, let's move to the center and draw on the nose. We start over on the left, curve the nose coming down, and bend that up. Let's step up and draw a short curve, going up and down for the bridge of the nose. Let's go back to the center, step down, draw in the mouth, curving up and then down. And then we'll add the upper lip in the center, step up, start with a point, and go up toward the left and right side. Curve this out and then down towards the corner of the mouth. From the corners of the mouth, we'll step in, draw another curve, coming down and then up the lower lip. Now from here, we're going to move out to the side and draw the lower half of the head. From the left eye, we're going to step out. It's going to curve the head coming down, just underneath the mouth, round up the chin, go across, and then bend that up on the right side. Let's extend the side of the head going up toward the tip of the crown. Starting back on the left, bend this out, go up, and then in. From the tip of the crown, curve this down and in with a short line. And then from here, we're just going to bend this in and then down toward the center point. Go across, and then bend that down. Let's go back out to the side of the head, draw a short angled line, coming down and in. I'm just going to follow the curve of the head, going out, and we'll bend that up towards the top. Now from here, it's going to bend this across above the eyebrows, and then bend that down. And I want to leave a gap in between. Draw a short angled line going up and out. And I'll bend this in and then down towards the center. Let's add some openings inside the crown. From the center, let's step over towards the left, curl this up and then out, round it up on the right. Let's connect the ends with a curve, coming down and then in. Let's add one more opening, starting back on the left, go up and then out. Flatten off the end with a straight angled line, and we'll pull that back in toward the inside. Now from here, we're going to work our way around the hair. From that center point, let's step up, draw a straight line going all the way up towards the top of the head, and we'll work our way across the left. Start by going up, and then bending that down in behind the crown, and do the same thing on the right side. Now let's add the hair along the side of the head. We'll continue this curve on the outside of the crown, going out and then down. And we'll bend this back up toward the point, come down and then in. Let's create an overlap. We're going to step in, come down across, and then bend that back down. Taper that back up and in. Let's work our way back in towards the side of the head. From the tip, we'll step up, curving up, in, and then up. Let's go all the way over towards the right side, curl the hair, coming down, and we'll curl that up, and then we'll taper that back in. Let's step over on the outside, curl the hair going out, and then down, and then again, just taking that back in. Let's add another point, going out and then down. Now just like we did on the left side, I'm just going to pull this up, in, and then up toward the side of the head. Now with the hair in place, let's tuck the ears in underneath. We're going to start on the outside, curve the ear coming down and in toward the side of the head. Now I'm going to layer the back side of the hair in behind the body. So let's start underneath the chin with a curve, starting on the left, come down, and then up with a collar. From the outside of the collar, draw two straight angled lines coming down and out toward the side of the body. Go out and then down towards the hips. Let's draw two straight angled lines coming down and in, and then come straight down. From the bottom, curve this up and in toward the middle, leaving a gap in the center. Draw a straight line going across. Now draw a straight line coming down the center of the body, starting underneath the collar, bring that all the way down towards the bottom. Let's connect the top corner of the body to this point with a curve, coming in and then down. And I'll add one more seam along the top with a straight angle line coming in toward the middle. Now with the body in place, let's stretch the arms out towards the side. From this point, we're going to step up underneath the head, curve the arm coming down, and then out towards the wrist. And then we'll point the thumbs going up. From the wrist, go up, round out the thumb, and then pull that back in. Let's draw the first finger pointing out towards the side. We're going to start from the side of the thumb, going out, round up the finger, and then pull it back in. Let's angle the second finger, moving down at an angle, round this out, and come back in. And then we'll add the last finger, coming down, round this out, and then come up towards the hand. And then we'll round out the palm. From the inside of the finger, come in, and then bend that up. From the inside of the palm, let's curve the arm coming in and then up behind the side of the body. And we'll line this up on the right side. Now we're going to go back and separate the thumb and the fingers. So start on the outside, come down and up, go to the first finger, round this out, and then do the same thing to the rest of the fingers. Let's go to the top of the arm on the inside, draw the edge of the glove, curving up and out. Now I'm going to step halfway along the arm, draw another seam. Now that we have the arms in place, let's finish off the hair. We're going to start on the left side, just underneath, curve this out, come down, and then bend this back out. And we'll take that curve and flip it over on the right. Going out, down, and then out. Let's bring this back in. It gets wider as it comes back up, aiming towards the ears. Just add a point, coming down and in towards the arm. And taper that back up, aiming towards the head. And we'll tuck this in behind the arms. Now let's go back to the hips and draw the outside edge of the dress. Starting on the left side, curve this down, out, and we'll bend that down towards the tip. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. Let's go halfway along this line. Just going to taper this out towards the point of the dress. Let's go in between these 2 points and add a curve, going up and then down. And then in the middle, draw a straight line coming down the inside of the right leg. Now from the bottom, we're just going to round out the foot. Coming in and then down towards the bottom. Round out the foot. And just pull that back in. And we'll draw the outside of the leg, going out and up underneath the dress. Now you want to bend the left leg. Starting from the top, draw a straight angle line coming down and out. Angle this down and in towards the heel. Let's round out the bottom of the foot, coming down and then out. Round out the foot, and then just pull that back in. Now I'm going to overlap the leg on top of the foot. From here, let's step down, curve this out and up towards the knee. Pull this up and in underneath the dress. Let's add a thick sole along the inside of the feet. From the heel, let's step up, follow that curve, coming around, and then just blend this out towards the bottom of the foot. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming around towards the bottom, and then blending that out. Let's add the edge of the boot, starting from the knee, going up and in with a straight line, curve this down and in toward the inside of the knee. Now on the right side, draw 2 straight angle lines, one coming up and then coming back down. Let's add a thick trim along the bottom, going up and then down, and then on the left side, going up, and we'll just taper this towards the inside. Let's add a thick stripe along the top of the leg. From this point, we're going to leave a gap, curve up the inside and outside, and do the same thing on the left. Now we're going to follow that inside line underneath this trim, coming down towards the ankle. We'll bend this out and then down towards the toe. Let's go to the left side, starting with the outside curve, going down, bend this out and then down towards the toe. And then finally, we're going to wrap that dress in behind the legs. Let's start on the left, going up, and then bending that down in behind the leg. Let's curve in between, go over towards the right side, curving this up, and then down. And then one final thing, we're going to add the buckle in the center of the body, so on the outside, angle this down and in towards the middle, And that's pretty much it. There's a cartoon illustration of Scarlet Witch. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your requests in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.